flag. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call of members.
Mayor Moore. Trustee Champlain. Trustee Southwick.
Here.
Trustee Garrick and Trustee Martin are absent tonight.
And we excuse.
Or excused.
Okay, we'll skip the approval of previous meeting. Presentation of petitions, communications, notices, and general question period for members of the committee. At this time, I'd like to present the best overall display in our Halloween decorating contest to Mike and Jennifer Rock. Good job.
Thank you.
Good job.
Good guys.
Good job.
Again.
Mike, can you keep
Hi.
that back yourself?
Thank you.
Keep that down every year.
Good job.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks for
Yeah.
coming.
No problem. Thank you.
Okay, were there any other communications?
Is that me?
Would be.
Well, just thought I'd give you a little report in county. Sales tax looking very, very good for this year. So, but don't spend it all in one place. Get your truck fixed. But it is looking very good, way above projection. There's a lot of reasons for that happening, but it's very good. We've ended our budget process, and that looks good too. We've been able to reduce the tax rate by quite a bit. So, for town and village. Airport's going well. I'm sure you've read the newspaper. We have 2 new airlines. We have a new airport manager. There'll be an announcement tomorrow of another flight in Egypt. I think probably to Fort Lauderdale. That was in the paper already, but we're announcing it tomorrow. Also recently, I've kept you posted on Northern Tier Expressway, and recently I was in Canton again for a meeting. I've also briefed my successor on this, so but I'd like to keep you in the loop with what's being looked at, what's being planned. Nothing too drastic at this point. So safety issues, aesthetic, that kind of thing. But I don't know where it's going to go. Of course, I know Ross's Point was very interested because they want it to go there, not right to Blacksburg at Route 190. And so far, that's still on target. So that's very good. So, and I also want to thank you for all the support you've given me these past 12 years and for the honor of serving the community. It was fun. It was quite a journey, but very worthwhile. So I want to thank you for everything. I will remain a resident of this village, so you still have me here.
That's good.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sly. For all your years of faithful and capable service. We all appreciate that. You've all been a big help for all of us. Thanks.
Your successor has some big shoes to fill.
And I'm going to take my shoes off.
Okay. Were there any other comments?
Am I under that or am I on the agenda?
This is when you would.
This is when I step up?
Yep.
Okay, sorry, I haven't been to one of your meetings before, so. This is Anna Pillar, the attorney for Native House Properties, LLC. Greg Fleming unfortunately could not be here tonight, probably just as well for you all. Basically what he described that he asked me to come in his stead, and the letter that has been drafted, I made a couple changes, but I think that will work. If it's okay with you all, if you'll approve that, then he'll come in tomorrow and sign that. In addition, I know that various documents have been provided over the last several months, and to the village attorney as well. But I wanted to give a package again, since the letter is going in. I think that needs to go, this needs to go with it. And what you are going to see here, and I have additional copies if you all want that, but Attorney Marshall did provide me with a few comments to the dedication documents. I have made those changes, I've redlined those, and then here's a clean version to show those changes. In addition, tile insurance for the roadway that was requested, a copy of that commitment is here. I think that has already been provided to those, I think all of them have, but that's fine. The other issue that remains outstanding is the mortgage, guaranteed mortgage that was put in place to provide security for the completion of the improvements for phase 1 and 2. Now, I know there's been some issue about location of that mortgage, but that really is a moot point at this juncture, given that the improvements in infrastructure are completed. And I surely hope you're going to tell me, Ian, that they've been approved and all is well.
Yes.
Because that's my understanding. But we do need to do a termination release, just so that all the records are clear. And I have drafted that as well for your all's review. I also have another copy of the final plans that were filed. I believe you all have them, but I didn't want there to be any discrepancy there as well. So I just wanted to present these documents to go with the letter, and I assume that all needs to go in your file. Is there any questions or anything else you need from me? You can see I brought this nice big fat file. And I'm happy to provide, I think the, oh wait, one other issue was the school district resolution. I believe Attorney Marshall had asked for that. I can get that obviously certified, but I do have a copy of that, the package that goes with the district plan. Is there anything else that you can think of that we owe you?
No, I think we're prepared to proceed.
Great. Okay, I'll just go through the resolution. But again, if there is anything that you all need, just call me. I'm happy to provide it. Get it to you as quickly as I can. I'm just ready to be at the Senate. Do you expect this to occur on December 10th, or at least the hearing?
We're going to schedule a hearing and probably act on it the same meeting.
That would be great. Sorry about this. Go. Here you go. And I can provide Attorney Marshall with any copies that he might need. Just let me know.
Okay.
Okay.
Very
Thank
good.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. We'll have the report from Mayor Moore. I just wanted to mention that we have a boil water order in effect for Meadow Lane. We had a water main break there this morning. So that will be in effect till the Board of Health gives us a release on that. At this time, I'd like to congratulate our fellow trustee, Steve Southwick, on being elected to the town council.
Thank you.
That's a very, very good thing, and although I have mixed feelings because we'll miss you a lot here, but I know you'll carry your skill and expertise to the town, so I guess we aren't going to lose out.
Thank you very much.
Good job.
Appreciate it.
And I just want to make mention of the donation from Northern Housing Development. We appreciate that. Make that noted. Okay, we'll have the reports from the trustees. Trustee Trombley.
Greg was going to get in touch with the gentleman from Time Warner Cable because he had some questions regarding the school, and I don't think he was able to get in touch with him. I believe the gentleman was going to be on vacation, and we still have not scheduled a teleconference with him to go over everything that we wanted to go over, and so that's still pending, depending on his schedule and mine and Greg's. That might be held off a little bit, so there's nothing new on that. I will touch base with Greg again later in the week, and just want to congratulate Steve.
Thank
We're
you.
going to miss working with you.
I'm going to miss working here as well. This has been a great group to work with. I just hope that I have the same luck with the people that I have here as far as how we get along and make decisions. And work together. That's what I'm looking forward to, and hopefully that'll happen at the town level as it does here. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Kim. I guess that'll bring us to your report, Steve.
I just had a couple of things on the Shared Services Committee. This month's meeting was canceled. We're in the process of looking for an attorney. We thought we had one, that didn't work out, so we're kind of looking for another one, entertaining applications for an attorney for our Shared Services Committee grant. Also, we're moving ahead with the possibilities of working with the town to apply for a salt shed that would be used by both the town and the village. Something that has to happen. That's really it. Thank you.
Thanks, Steve. Okay, we'll have the report from the clerk treasurer.
Everybody's been copied with the expense and revenues for October. And we have one reminder that we're having a holiday decorating contest, which in the village, which will be the week of December 16th to December 22nd.
At this time, I would entertain a motion to approve the warrant.
Make that motion.
Second?
Is there any discussion? If not, trustee Champlain,
Aye.
trustee Southwick.
Aye.
Mayor Moore, aye. I'll have a report from the superintendent.
Good evening. Steve, congratulations.
Thank you.
Haven't been with you long, but you part of the family, like I said when I first started the job, so she'll be nice. Hopefully we can get another replacement as well as you are. Boil water order, that was because of the water main break. I intend to, and I'm working with Endyne, our lab, the lab that we use for water sampling, and Department of Health to get that lifted before Thanksgiving. Hopefully Wednesday afternoon we can have that lifted. We expedited all our water samples today and tomorrow, and they can lift that hopefully before Thanksgiving. And I want them to have to boil water when they're cooking their turkey as well. God willing. Talk about it in committees. The street lights, I have faxed in again copies of 14 street lights that were out or flickered. It's easier now to monitor the street lights because at 4 o'clock it's starting to get dark, so you can see, a decent hour instead of 9:30, 10 o'clock at night in the summer months. And the guys are, when they ride around in the evenings, they do monitor and write it down. We have a new form that we use now. NICEAG doesn't require a specific form, but we created one on Excel so we can get that out there. Alan Racine, I'd like to thank him as well today. He helped us out in Lois Sand when we were working on that water main break. With 2 or 3 guys in the street, we don't have a lot of manpower, and he always helps us out whenever he can. And that, I guess, that is part of an inner shared service agreement that Alan and I have. We work well together on that. Greg Fleming, if you could pass on, get well soon. I got his message. He sounded very ill. And it's pending surgery, I believe, to some point, right?
You know more than I do.
So, anyway.
Thank you. I will call him as soon as we
So,
finish here.
if you could just pass that on from me,
I will.
just so we can get all our processes moved forward. The Dodge truck is shot. The transmission doesn't work. It doesn't go forward, backwards. And the mayor and I were looking at it one day. It just does not move. Checked the transmission fluid. It has fluid. We did the first echelon diagnosis, and I think it's out of our hands. I have several locations that we could take that truck to have it repaired. A new transmission from DeRocher is $4,500, not including installation or maintenance fee or labor fees. Excel is a company that does transmissions, kind of like AMCO. They're $2,200 to $2,500, 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty. We can buy a used transmission. It's got a lot of miles on it. Gives us a 6-month warranty. It's $1,300. And I'm guessing at $500 for installation costs. So we're almost $2,000 with a used transmission with 80,000 miles on it. And there is a company that we've used in the past in Canada, which is $1,700 for that. They give us a 12-month, 20,000-mile warranty at the best price. So I'd like to get that fixed before the snow starts flying. We use that as a plow, a pickup truck plow as well. And one other thing I'd like to ask is for the workforce. I don't know if this is the appropriate time to ask. For a new employee or someone to help us with the labor that we have, we're really stretched pretty thin. Mr. Kissel is stretched the most, I believe, down at the water plant. The guy works 7 days a week. Larry Sorrell works 7 days a week as well, and in the evenings to monitor the water level in the tanks, with the telemetry. They're getting tired. So that's all I have. Help.
Do you want to address that? On the truck or?
I think you should.
Did you get 3 quotes on that for repairs?
I have 3 verbal quotes,
Yeah, that's,
and because they're all under $29.99, they're all under $3,000, so I need 2 verbal quotes. But I do have several, and it's hard to give a written quote, unforeseen cost overruns and stuff like that. So. But I've all
do you have
told.
a recommendation to the board on how you want to proceed with repairing that truck?
I recommend that we use the organization out of Canada, not just because it's cheaper, but they have a higher mileage warranty on it than anybody else. I do not recommend the used transmission. I do not recommend buying a brand new one for over $4,500 plus installation costs. So
This is a rebuild, right?
they will take our transmission and remanufacture it right there. They will take it right down to its core and put a whole new inner system in it.
And they told you they'd have that done in a week too, right?
3 days. I say 5, but we got a day to get it up there, a day to get it back. So I know it's not that far, it's just across the border, but I believe that is our best bang for our buck. And we've used them before in the past.
You can give us name of the place?
It's French. I don't know. He told me and I couldn't.
This transmission.
It is.
I can't remember, you didn't ask me to look it up, but we have used them before.
I have their phone number. I talked to Michelle, who is the guy that speaks English there. So I worked it out with him, and he knows we're a municipality. I don't know if that gives us any kind of breaks or anything like that, but.
Okay, well, entertain a motion to get that repaired before the snow flies then, I guess.
I'd like to make that motion.
1 second.
Second.
Is there any discussion? Not, trustee Champlain?
Aye.
Trustee Southwick?
Aye.
Mayor Moore, aye. Okay, what was the price again on that?
$1,700 US dollar. And that's before the yen goes up and our dollar drops.
You want to do that in motion?
That's my motion.
All right.
Motion is $1,700 to repair.
I'm not gonna have to search 7 minutes. Very good.
I had a question too.
Okay, go ahead.
Any update on Willow Street signage?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Actually we need more poles because I bought more signs
Okay.
and I need a more robust pole. Actually they were there today putting them in.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Excellent.
I got the signs for the no trucks, big. So, and it's actually two signs. It's a big sign with a line through it, truck kind of thing, Ghostbusters deal. And then on the bottom, because we put that on there, on the bottom it says for local delivery, you know,
Okay.
except for local delivery. So if 3J Fuels is bringing fuel, they can go to a home and deliver fuel without any issues. And then we let our children thing.
Right.
So I don't have any pulls with it. I don't want to get them back out there. So you guys read these things. Come on.
Okay, thank you, Ian. We now have the correspondence.
Correspondence to Hilda Rye regarding approved sewer credit. Correspondence from Ken Delafrange regarding streetlights not working. Correspondence to Alan Racine, Town of Champlain, supporting their efforts to apply for shared services grant money for salt shed. Correspondence from Town of Denimora regarding lowering the lake level. Correspondence from Department of State regarding shared municipal service incentive grants. Correspondence from United States Senate regarding identity theft. Correspondence from Clinton County Department of Personnel regarding recreation position revision. Correspondence from Attorney Marshall regarding flood damage claim. Correspondence to Town of Denimora thanking them for the notification about lowering Shazy Lake water level. Correspondence to Peter Turner, Superintendent of Northeastern Clinton Central School regarding meeting to discuss Champlain Elementary School property. Correspondence from Attorney Marshall regarding Horizon Heights subdivision. Another correspondence from Attorney Marshall regarding Horizon Heights subdivision. Correspondence from New York State Gas and Electric regarding streetlights at Horizon Heights subdivision. Correspondence from Greg Fleming regarding Horizon Heights. Correspondence from Town of Champlain requesting water meter installation at Daniel Lawrence property on the Castine Road. Memo to board regarding Barb Tremblay, high water usage, letter from Barb Tremblay and related materials. Thank you letter from the Northern Housing Development for their monetary donation.
Okay, thank you, Marina. Just a couple comments on correspondence. One, Danmore notified us before they actually lowered the level of the water, which was a big improvement, which came out of these meetings that we had after that, so it looks like that was pretty successful. That way, the emergency teams and everything can assess the effects of what they do up there before it actually happens, instead of just turning the siren on and saying, hey, the water's coming. So that I really want to thank them for cooperating with all the people downstream. And the other thing, do we need a motion to install the water meter on the Castine Road? Should we need a motion for that, or is that just go ahead and do that? And just to mention that we are looking into Barb Tremblay's request, but I don't have enough information back on that at this time. Okay, old business, nothing new on any of those items, so just gonna skip over those and go to new business. Okay, at this time we will need a motion to accept the request for dedication of the Horizon Heights infrastructure.
I'll make that motion.
You have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? If not, trustee Champlain?
Aye.
Trustee Southwood?
Aye.
Mayor Moore, aye. So the next step in this would be to schedule a public hearing, which we will schedule for December 10th. And we will be able to act on that at the same meeting, I believe. So we'll schedule that also. Okay, the Area Development Corporation needed a replacement member. I didn't realize that Paul Gehrig had resigned from this a while ago. So I would like to be the committee member for the Area Development Corporation. Do we need to make a motion for that? Not if we should-
You can. I make a motion that we appoint Jeff Moore as a member to the Area Development Corporation.
Second that.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? Okay, ayes, carried, have it. We also need a motion to clear up a water sewer account at 22 Meadow Lane. I believe Donna had done the calculation on that. And it should adjust her account. You should be adjusting your account to 2940 because the trailer had been moved. Entertain a motion to that effect to credit her account for 2940 to Miss Kelly.
I make a motion that we give her a one-time credit of $29.40.
Actually, it wasn't her fault, that was
Oh.
a clerical
It
error
was
by
a-
the office.
Oh, so
Billing
it's
error
not
on our
a,
part.
oh,
Right.
okay. I'll reword
Yeah.
my motion.
Okay.
I make a motion that we give Patricia Kelly a $29.40 credit on her account.
Second that.
Any discussion? If not, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion is carried. Does anyone else have any new business?
Yes.
Not,
Nice thing, regarding the streetlights in Horizon Heights.
okay.
It was one of our correspondence. Before we can move forward with that letter.
13.
Approve that?
Before, right. If you guys don't wanna, or if you don't have to approve that, then I can send that information out and we can move forward. I just presented it to the board because we had one time in the past talked about it, and the discussion was wooden poles, aluminum poles. So before I moved forward, I was.
Okay, well, we probably should do a motion, so we'll clear that up. I'd like to entertain a motion, we put the aluminum poles up.
So moved.
A second. Any discussion? And if not, trustee Champlain,
Aye.
trustee Southwick.
Aye.
Mayor Moore, aye. Yeah, I think that's a much better way to go. It's a new development, everything else is underground. Looks so much better.
Yes. What about Mr. Chief?
Okay. Yeah, anything else, Ian?
No.
Okay. We'll entertain a motion to adjourn at this time.
I make that motion.
Second. Okay. Any discussion? Not, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, the ayes have it. Meeting is adjourned.